And we are live. People like our family. Welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio, place where knowledge is born. This is your host, Knowledge Born Alive. Let me switch this camera real quick. I know y'all ain't came here to see my raggedy tail. Okay, let me let y'all look at the essence of spoken word, like the motivation by so many to pick up a pen and freely express things that was in their heart, in their mind, around the world. This is a reason right here. Okay. This is a reason. This is a motivation. This is a movement. Okay. This ain't just a sister. This is a movement. She's assist poets around the world, people she may never even meet, with the set ability to pick up the pen and flow. Let's bring on this award-winning, transformational priestess of poetry.
Wow.
ATL's own, the truest Georgia peach in the building. Georgia me, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Knowledge.
hey, I'm telling you. You can record that, and you don't even have to let people introduce yourself no more. Just put that on. Boom. Okay. Boom.
Okay.
How are you doing? Poetical inspiration.
I am blessed. I am grateful. We all making it through this crises and all the crises of being Black in America. So I'm just grateful I'm here to talk to you.
I love it. I think about 15 or 16 years ago. Well, yeah, more than that. Well, 18 years ago for me, I went to this little place called Texas. And I was stationed in this little place called Fort Hood. And I went to this little place, this little bookstore. And I used to go to this bookstore. I just go get books all the time,
The Doc bookstore.
Well, that was in Fort Worth. I was in Fort Hood. So, yeah, I've been to that place. I used to go to this place in Killeen called Under One Roof Bookstore. Under One Roof Bookstore. And I happened to go there on a Friday. And I heard some people shouting and clapping in the back. So I went in the back and I saw poets perform poetry. I went to this place that had a poetry slam. I ain't never been. I went to a poetry slam and I saw poets perform. I said, I didn't even know people, did that on the stage. Like I was hip to the last poets and everything like that. Maybe I watched Slam with Saul Williams or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But to see it live and to feel that electricity in there, And I got sent to war. So we out there in war doing what we do. And I ordered Def Poetry Jam. Like before that, I heard Def Poetry Jam on LimeWire. You remember LimeWire? So yeah. I heard you before I ever saw you go to the stage. So like I heard the audio. I heard you. I heard Black Ice. You understand what I'm saying? Like I heard the reverberations. You see what I'm saying? Like I heard it like over and over and over. So I was like, let's get this DVD. And I got the DVD and I got a chance to see this inspiration, this stage presence, this commanding of power hit the stage. And I said, damn it, I love her. You understand what I'm saying? So we in the combat situation. You understand what I'm saying? The brothers we around, blah, 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 blah. And we watching y'all like so much light and life came through what y'all was able to do to the stage and how it affected the psyches of traumatized Black men in a remote place unlike home, fighting for our lives. You understand what I'm saying? So inspiration, and in that thought, many brothers and sisters got together and got them, them little pads, and they begin to write. They begin to express themselves, write books. They begin to write poetry books. They begin to record poetry CDs from a sacred space where y'all made it okay for someone to be able to express themselves. So I just wanted to share that with you, like in the old, because you never know the impact. You never really get a chance to know what kind of impact you make on people. You know what I'm saying? So that's my, deaf poet crush. You understand what I'm saying? Like moment to share with you, like literally, like since then been following, most of what I can find what you've been doing over the years. So that was an old George and me, deaf poet. So how did you get started with that? How did you get started with everything?
I've been doing poetry since I was 8 years old. I was introduced to it at a summer camp. Atlanta had this program called Camp Best Friends, and my drama teacher gave me Nikki Giovanni's Ego Tripping to learn, and I fell in love with poetry after that. I started writing really around about 11 though. 10. I was 10 when I wrote like my first poem that came from me that really meant something, that was really good. And then I just always wrote poetry for everything. It wasn't no result. It wasn't no claps. It was like, it was an assignment in school. I'm gonna make it a poem. My friends going through something, I'm gonna write them a poem. Every funeral in the family, weddings in the family, baby showers, you name it, I was doing a poem. And I just, it was my healing. It was my, my desires, my dreams, my pain.
Right.
I would write through it. And when I was about 21, 22, I wrote a poem after a dude had, is this edited? Is this for the kids? Like, what is this? This is
No,
free?
no,
Okay.
free.
So I fucked this nigga and he ain't calling me back, right? I ain't used to that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what is this?
Right.
Got my he ain't hit me back. And this nigga had teeth out here. He could have gave me a hysterectomy. But I did not discriminate against him. But I had to write about what I felt and what I was going through and why I did that. Like, why would you lay with someone who doesn't honor you? And where does that come from? It comes from a lack of love. And where does that lack of love come from? And what are you searching for? So I wrote the poem. I read it to my coworker, Celicia Evans, and she was like, you need to go read this. And I was like, read this well. She said, at the poetry spot. First off, I'm from the hood. I don't know no poetry spots. What are you talking about? She was a spellman. So I went to the poetry spot, paper in hand, shaking, reading the poem. And when I was done, the whole crowd just jumped up and it was like, whoa. Like, wow, this is my first time on stage as a poet. So I go outside, I'm praising God, thanking him for allowing me to do it. And I was just happy with the reception. Then a girl came up to me while I'm praising God. She says, I'm gonna put some clothes on. And I looked at her and I was like, what? She was like, I'm gonna put some clothes on because of your poem. And I knew right then I had the power to affect people. So I asked God right then, God, if you allow me to do this, I will spit anywhere and everywhere you say. Just get me out of Atlanta and help me take care of my family. And he did that and so much more. So it all started then, and I just started grinding. I started doing every poetry spot known to man. My dad bought me a computer at 23. Been waiting on it since I was 13, but it was right on time because I could copy CDs, make up my CD covers, everything on my computer. I went everywhere. There was a stage, not just poetry spots, the strip club, the comedy club. I would go to the park on Friday when the brothers are getting off of work, you know, and don't want to go home yet. You know what I'm saying? I hustled I built my name. I went to where the radio stations was at, doing competitions and rap competitions, Apollo nights, where it wasn't any poets. And I made a name for myself. And that's how it all started. It all started and it just kept growing. You know, I was called to do this, that, and the other with Def Poetry. That's truly divine because I'm here in Atlanta. They wasn't looking for nobody in Atlanta, but I had called 3 years previous to when Def Poetry started, a brother in New York looking for a way to do my poetry in other places. And he remembered me and told me to send in a video. And out of 3,900 tapes with 10 to 15 people on each tape, I got chosen to be the top 40 for the first season of Def Poetry. And I was the first woman and the first Black. So, you know, that's God.
That's right. Dang. That's a serious commitment right there.
You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in your word. You got to believe that it's worthy. I always knew that my word was not just cafe. I love the cafe, but I knew it was Coliseum. I knew it was bigger. You know what I'm saying? When I seen Hazel and Whoopi Goldberg on HBO on their Broadway specials, I asked God to be on Broadway. You feel what I'm saying? When I seen Russell Simmons on TV, I thought that he was a cool dude. I was like, I want to meet Russell Simmons. And these are my exact words knowledge. I was like, God, I want to meet Russell Simmons. I know he like model bitches, but I'm a bad bitch. He gonna love me.
Oh man. Yes. So what was it like in that experience? I can only tell from an onlooker's perspective. You see what I'm saying? What was it like for you in that space with all of that talent? You see what I'm saying? Like, what was it like with you, you know, working with everybody, or if that happened or not? I can only infer.
Well, I mean, I'm from Atlanta, so we got a lot of talent here. So I was already used and acclimated to being around the best. You know what I'm saying? My scene is Cola Rum, Tommy Bottoms, Malik Salam, Bonnie Harvey, Abyss Graham, of course. I could go on and on. And now with the scene, we got Teresa Songbird down here and Red Storm. So I've always been around dope, amazing artists. So when I got to New York to do Def Poetry, Abyss was with me because he got chosen too. And to be honest, them bitches didn't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like first off, they all knew each other. I wasn't from New York or, you know, the college poetry scene that, you know, a lot of poets who were established, they had done colleges and stuff. So they knew each other. Right. I didn't even know about that. So they were real bitchy toward me. They weren't nice. But one girl was sweet as hell to me. A Palestinian sister by the name of Suhair Hamad.
Suhair Hamad.
Yeah. And that night when we did Def Poetry, the first night we was on the same show, we both got standing ovations. And Russell came backstage, he was like, my two queens, my two standing ovations. Y'all going with us to Aspen? And me and Suhair looked at each other like, yeah, we going. And we went to Aspen and we became the two catalyst females for the whole Def Poetry franchise. So we went everywhere. We did the Soul Train. We did the tour runs, the spot dates, and they was trying to see what group worked together. But they always had me and Suhair, Black, and Bosia. And then they might have Shehan sometimes, but then they started adding Lemon. And then they said, let's see how poetry work out. And let's see how Mida work out. And let's see how Steve Coleman workout. And the next thing you know, you had the Divine Nine going around the country. That is me, Black Ice, Suhail Hamad, Bosia, Lemon, Stacey Ann Chan, Maida Del Valle, Poetry Smith, Steve Coleman, and our DJ Tendaji. And that was it. And it was us against the world. And you know, from touring the United States to being in New Zealand to being in Scotland for 3 months, living in Scotland, doing the biggest fringe in the world, Australia. So we got to do a lot with them, and I'm grateful for that because I asked God to see the world. I wanted to live overseas. I asked God. Next thing you know, I'm living in Scotland. So I can't explain, and I will explain in a book how much we did and what we experienced. And then at the same time, being human, like, things go on behind the scenes. A bitch fell in love, got a heart broke, all kind of shit. So, but it was a good lesson. You know what I'm saying? It was, oh my God, my friend called me, Lord have mercy. Like I told everybody that I'm on a call at 5 o'clock. Don't nobody call me. But anyway, so it was unbelievable. Like I lived everywhere and I got to see so many parts of this country. And because of Def Poetry, I not only got to go on tour with them, but I had my own tours of doing different colleges and events and poetry spots and festivals that inspired me to have my own festival. So, I just thank God that he allowed me to be the vessel from the West Side, the ATL representing the real ghetto bells, you know what I'm saying? And a real nigga voice, because a lot of this shit be esoteric that people can't get into and can't relate to. And I'm a down home God voice. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm righteous. I'm for the betterment. My grandmother only went to the 2nd grade, and I never wanted to have poetry that was so esoteric that she couldn't understand it. You feel what I'm saying? I want everybody to understand. You can have words all day, but if it's not delivered, then what's the point? So, yeah, I can't. The people that I've gotten to share the stage with and work with, not only because of Def Poetry, but just in the poetry world, I'm so grateful. And then I'm blessed to call these people my friend. The fact that I can call Jessica Care Moore and just shoot the shit when I watched her as a child on Apollo winning, that's a blessing to me. Jill Scott. Never thought that I would be close friends with Jill Scott. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a blessing to me. And there's so many other amazing sisters I met: Emerald Green, Sonny Patterson, Red Riding Hood, Lightning, Tasha Jones, Ruckus, the different entities that are my sisters in Adams Rib, Tina ATL, Talisa Hines, Maha Adachi, Rewop, Doo-Wop. Like it's deep, and I'm so grateful that these sisters believe in me and join with me to form Adams Rib, because it was too much competition with women against women, and I wasn't finna have that. If you a bad girl, I'm gonna make sure you stay in this game, that you ain't fucked out the game, because that happens to women. They get on the scene, they fall in love with a dude, then they break up. Now they can't do poetry no more. They can't go to the poetry spot. I was gonna make sure that I didn't let dick decide their destiny. You understand me? You understand me? Purpose over penis. Purpose over penis. So, that's what it's done. It's been amazing. And then, let me not forget Queen Sheba, the most, organized, accurate, business-minded person in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got to be friends and colleagues of these women, and we talk. We it ain't just no poetry shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people only talk at the poetry spot. Nah, we at each other's house. We know each other kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really love. And this poetry world is one of the most amazing entities that people don't even know about. I mean, I feel like if people really got to know what go on in the poetry world, they would love it. They would want to be at the poetry spot. They would want to get involved. They would love it more than they get to now, because right now you might get one person that you like that one poem. That's fine. but I bet you I can find 10 other poets that you would love also. So it's just about expanding and promoting the brand and the genre of spoken word, not just poetry. Spoken word is entertainment, it's edutainment, it is
Right.
it rivals every industry. It actually rivals more than just entertainment. It's a threat to religion. It's a threat to the education system. It's a threat to all falsehoods that are told, because these are truth tellers. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
I know that a lot of people want to keep us down, but you can't keep the light down. You can't keep the light out. It's gonna come. And I'm just grateful that I'm an ambassador for this game.
That's real. That is real. So how are you able to
I don't hear
how have you
you.
been able, did you hear me?
Are you speaking?
Can you hear me?
You so low. Why you so low?
I don't know. I don't know. Can you hear me though?
You still low. I can't hear you like I heard you before. My cousin gave me these earrings. Shout out to P.
All right, what about now? If you can hear me, like leave and come back and see if that'll
Oh
fix it.
my God. I don't hear you. You want to start it over?
Yeah, leave and come back. If you can hear me, leave and come back.
I don't hear you. If you want to start it over, put thumbs up so I can go back in. Okay.
Yeah, that's the gift and the curse of broadcasting on your phone. If you get a phone call or an alert or something like that, it'll knock you out and have to come back in. So yeah.
Gotcha. It's right back at the same time.
All right, can you hear me now?
And
Okay. Yeah, probably because you got that call. Normally it'll knock it, the sound out on the other end. Like we still heard everything that you said, but trying to get back, you know how it goes. So,
that's why I told them not to call.
so
Same thing happened with Zoom. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, don't nobody
yeah,
call me at 5
yeah.
o'clock. I'm probably going to be on there at 6:30. After that, then I'll holler at me. But anyway.
So, what are some of the greatest lessons that you learned? Like you talked about a lot of things, but over this career, almost 2 decades or more, for you as an artist, as a sister in this game, all kind of lessons came through. So what are some of them that you can share with us?
I mean, it's so many. It's so many, but I think being authentic and not being afraid of the result. Like you're more than enough. I've my whole life I've had to prove, not to anybody else, but just to let folk know, like you're not gonna put me in a hole or pigeonhole me, rather. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna tell me how to live my life or how to do my art. God gave this to me, so I'm the curator of it. So it's about trusting yourself, trusting your voice, knowing your voice is great enough. Your voice might not be for everybody, but your word might be for everybody at some point in time. And you can't be defined by that or by what other people like. Like, you know, in the world of social media, especially, oh my God, that defines so much of people. I have 8,000 or more followers on Instagram. That's nothing, but that's a lot. I'm very grateful for 8,000 people following me, and my 2 Facebook pages full. Nobody had to follow me. Nobody had to see about what I'm doing or care about what I'm doing. So I appreciate those who appreciate my work and appreciate who I am as a person and as an artist and support my mission. So I know one big lesson is appreciate the people that appreciate you and don't worry about what those who don't. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest lesson, because I'm not considered like a poet's poet, but I'm every poet's favorite person. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it don't get no better than me on my mama, because I love genuinely and I care about not only the craft, but the people who perform the craft and how their lives are, not just about what you're doing on stage. And so I'm grateful that that's my spirit, that's who I am. And you got to just trust who you are, period. Like, and you don't need to act like nobody else. You don't need to be, and my soul bleeds 10,000 ancestors. That big ass shit. Shout it, stop. Please stop. Please. That shit get on my nerve, folks. That shit get on my nerve. Because you think, where is your voice? People say to me all the time, I'm having conversation with them, and they'll say, you sound like you're doing a poem. And you know a poet by their conversation.
Right.
They are poets and they are writers. That's different. That's different. Writers aren't what they write about. They're writers. Poets are what they feel.
Right.
Like Steve Hughes say, poet, hang yourself with your words. Do you understand that? Hang yourself with your words. That means jump off the building, jump off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry about how you land, because you're being authentic and true to yourself. So that's what I've done. Like, doing a poem about being a big girl, a lot of folk wouldn't do nothing like that because they don't want to acknowledge people calling them fat or what they go through. I slayed that demon. I wrote Hit Like a Man to keep my homegirls from continuously getting their butt beat by a dude, and in honor of my mama who never let me see her get disrespected. I wrote Sister to Sister so that I would value myself, and hopefully other women who heard it will understand how to value themselves and where their esteem was coming from. Niggas, I know dope brothers, period. I don't know fuck niggas. I don't deal with fuck niggas. So I had to write a poem about the dope brothers that I know and uplift them and uplift those who don't know their divinity. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what my poetry has been. I don't care what nobody say. Like, we in this cancel culture. I say, motherfucker, cancel me. I don't care if you subscribe. You understand me? You a fuck? Like, everybody's so bound by what other people think. That's a prison that you putting yourself in. I'm not with it. I'm free. I'm a real free nigga out here. And I'm freeing others constantly. And that's what poetry does. It frees you from the pain. It frees you from the shame. It frees you to go follow your dreams and do what you want to do that is for the betterment of not only you, but others. I can't do nothing if I'm just doing it by myself. I tell my friends all the time, I want the money, but I want y'all to have the money so that I ain't the only bitch in the bees are sitting on the beach sipping champagne. I want my folk with me. What is that by myself? And strangers. That's cool. I travel the world by myself, so I know what it is, but it ain't nothing like when you got your people with you and they ain't got to depend on you. We ain't trying to R. Kelly where I'm paying for everybody meal. No, I ain't doing that. And not that I won't do that, but I would much rather have it where we all vying to pay the bill. I got the check. No, I got it. You had it last time. Well, I got the drinks. That's what we want. I don't want it just to be one person. That amazes me when everybody depend on one person to make it for everybody. I want to LeBron this thing. Not only I made it, but all my niggas around me got it. And I've created the platform or the vessel for them to get it. So that's what I want. I want $1 billion poets around here. I want $1 billion industry. I want 40 million in my personal account and hundreds of million in my business account. You feel what I'm saying? That's
Right.
what I want. I'm gonna have it because poetry is undervalued, but it is most valuable because it's in everything. It
Right.
is essential. It's essential workers. That's what we do. We essential in this time of pandemic. What has sustained us? Art,
All right. Yep.
art,
Yep.
music, culture. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful that I'm a part of this genre, that I'm a part of this community. I fight for it. I love everybody in it. And I don't like some people, but I love everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That is right. That's right. So you performing tomorrow? I got you on a good day. You understand what I'm saying? Got you on a
Yeah,
good day.
I'm performing tomorrow.
Um, I want to know about the stage. The stage, like what does it feel like for you on the stage? Is every experience the same, or every experience its own entity when you hit the stage?
You know, it's different because God has allowed me to not only do, cafes and clubs. He done allowed me to perform in front of 10,000 people at an amphitheater. You know what I'm saying? And houses that hold 8,000 and 6,000 people. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how I feel. I try to center myself before I go on stage with make sure you deliver, make sure you here for your purpose, make sure that you have fun. Because if it ain't fun, then it's hard work. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't mind that. Sometimes it just that's what it is. But I enjoy this. I love what we do. I love the people that do it. So like tomorrow night, I've never been to this venue, but Abyss is very excited about it. It's called the Man Cave. Um, I'm looking forward to it. But just like any show that I don't know where I'm going into, I'm just gonna go in there and do my thing. I'm gonna have fun for 20, 30 minutes. I'm gonna kick some poems. I'm gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna pray with the people, and I'm out. I ain't even staying. I told the bitch, nigga, I am not staying longer than my set. I'm sorry. My mayor got COVID. I ain't trying to be out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just ain't. If we was outside, that's different. But inside
Yeah.
of space, nah,
Yeah.
I ain't with it. But for him, I'm gonna go do it. But I'm excited. Mother, the creator, is the other poet. She's an up and coming rising star in spoken word. We got a brother from the STL from St. Louis, Wild Man. He's a bass player. He's played with Anthony Hamilton and all kinds of people. Bilal, different artists, and he's an artist himself. So he'll be special guest featured. And of course, Abyss is gonna perform. And we got a dope DJ, Vinyl Richie. So, and we got great food from Chef Azam. That brother can cook. And so I'm gonna go get me some wings and I'm gonna enjoy myself for a minute. But I'm up out of there. I'm about. But I
I
get to
do
put on
not
some
blame you.
clothes though. Knowledge, I get to put on some real nice clothes. I'm used to dressing. And since the pandemic, we ain't
Yeah.
been able to go. But during Tamika Fest, I got to wear some clothes because I had my festival. I had my festival online this year. So I got to put on clothes or whatever. But tomorrow we'll be in front of the people. Shout out to my girl, Elena the poet. She sent me some cute shoes. So I'm gonna wear her shoes she sent me because I got big feet and the drag queens get all the big shoes before I can get to them. So I just thank her for looking out for a sister. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just ready to go out for a minute. I'm just going out for a minute, get about an hour, and then I'm out. Hopefully the COVID don't catch me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I'm telling you, my soul is like smiling right now on so many levels.
That's
It's amazing. It's amazing that the gift, the presence, the energy. You like the real love, like it really comes through, like real love. You see what I'm saying? So like this is a beautiful experience because you don't get it too often. You know, because some people got the uncomfortable feeling. They're so used to the interviews with journalists. You know, you don't sit down with people who love you. You understand what I'm saying? Too often. You know, so you sit down with people that's like, okay, they got pre-scripted questions and, you know, tell me about a time and all this old shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like they take it to a job interview. Like, nah, I bust out laughing when you said, we love Dr. Martin Luther King, but we don't fuck with them kings. You understand what I'm saying? Like I was like, oh shit! Like I'm talking like an uproar, everybody going crazy. Like, oh, you understand what I'm saying? Like that moment. You sit down with a journalist, they can't tap that moment right there. You see what I'm saying? You sit down with your brother, he like, you did that damn thing right there. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, so it take you back in the time machine. Like, damn, people still remember that shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's something that never gets old. It gets a chance to be new again every time.
I hope to make an impact every time I speak. I hope to make an impact every time someone hears me. I remember a brother coming up to me at an event and he was like, I seen you on a VH1 commercial doing a poem about Billie Holiday. And I was like, yeah, I love that. That was an amazing piece of art that was done by VH1 for Black History Month. But it only aired that month. And for him to remember so many years ago, this one piece of poem, and he don't know none of my other work, but that's what he remembers me from. You never know how you can impact somebody. You never know where your love is going to come from, how it's going to come. You just got to be genuine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the same. If you was a Wall Street journalist, this is exactly what a Wall Street journalist would get. Yeah, you tell me about language, now I'll appropriate myself, but it's the same to me all the time. No matter where you catch me, at Kroger, at the Waldorf Astoria, it's the same. I'm raised well. I treat everybody with respect. I love everybody and everything for real. But if you a demon, I will fuck your ass up. I will slay you. I will, because I'm from the West Side. Disrespect is not an option. That is still who I am. And I make sure that's known. That's the problem I have with the poetry world. Y'all pop on that stage, you won't bust a fucking grape. I ain't with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I need more artists to be as revolutionary as their words are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in revolution, blood got to be shed. But are you willing to spill some blood? Are you willing to? I am, in a heartbeat. And I tell anybody and everybody that. But you got to not want to kill. You got to not want to murder, but understand that it's necessary. So this is who I am. And it scares people sometimes. Because they're like, she talk about God and then she talk, bitch, God see everything. You think God don't hear your thoughts? Like, that is amazing to me. I don't care about what you think. Me and God got our relationship.
That's
that
real.
Amazing that you think that you can say something about what I'm saying, how I'm saying, and it's gonna affect me. It's not, because I know my relationship. You don't have a relationship. You don't, your God, do he talk to you? Because mine be like, bitch, you tripping. Because it's a woman, okay? God is everything. And my homegirl be like, girl, you tripping. And then my nigga, when he come around, he be like, you want me to beat his ass? See, God is everything. See, and that's how I deal with him. You don't have to. You keep going to church and keep waiting on God. I know God is in me. You feel me? So, you know, it's just the way I am. It's just the way I love being. I don't want to be anything. I don't want to be beholden to what anybody says or thinks. I'm not going to live my life like that. And I want other people to understand, be righteous, and you don't have to worry about what nobody else think or say, because you have righteous ground. Stand on righteous ground and you'll be straight for the rest of your life. You know when you on bullshit, you don't need nobody to tell you. You know, you're mad when somebody calls you out on it. So that's how that's how me and my folk and anybody around me, I don't let fuckery exist in my midst. It don't happen. It's getting slayed. You getting the hell away from me. That's how it is.
That's crazy. That's real. That's real. And this is the place to be real. Like, so whenever you want to come, like, I just got some shit on my mind I need to say now. So let's go. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about it. You see, because they'll do it on these other platforms. They'll do it on Facebook. They'll do it on Instagram and TikTok and all that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Come where somebody love you at. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so come somewhere where somebody love you at, and they're gonna understand. They're gonna listen to you. They're gonna let you speak your piece and be authentically you. All this other stuff, you get caught up there. They're gonna try to block you and all this other. Ain't none of that over there. Ain't none of that, not here. You understand? So because there's a story behind the story. Like you shared with me like so many stories just now. Like you don't even know how many pieces you put together in the puzzle. That's you. You see what I'm saying? Like the story behind the story, the motivation, the inclination, your regular life. You see what I'm saying? So with poets, with comedians, with musicians, with producers, I want to hear their story. You see what I'm saying? Their story, because there's a story. You don't get it. You might hear the beat. You might clap at the end of the poem and they understand shit they said. You understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes an applause is they happy that shit is over, not you did the damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? So like knowing the difference, in between, they might just be clapping your ass off the stage. All right, next. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a story there. There's a story in that. You said, like I talk to comedians and they talk about bombing, like, oh, yo, that shit's a real thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, how do you come out of that? And then you get another story. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's so many stories there. So I'm glad to be able to say, boom, open the door and be like, oh shit, I'm here to listen to the story. You see what I'm saying? So there's a story behind the story, and that story is what drives you and keeps you motivated. It keeps you sane. It keeps you like, 2 seconds. I'm like 2 seconds from smacking the shit out of you, but I'm gonna hold my peace. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's a story. You know what I mean? Like so, I love it. All together, so many combinations.
I want to share a story with you.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm on tour with Jill Scott, and we in Mississippi, Southampton or something like that, Mississippi. Rivers, I don't even know, but it's right outside of Memphis, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like 4,500, 4,000 seat stadium because it's like where they do the tractor pulls and shit. So she got half of it, right? This half, right? So when I joined the tour, her staff was not with it. They didn't want no poet. They was like, oh man, the motherfucking poet, man, that shit done got. Like it was with a lot of resistance, but thank God Jill was like, no, I want her on the road with me.
Right.
And this before we were friends, okay? Like we weren't friends. We just knew each other. So I'm in Mississippi. I don't get a couple of dates. They told me I went from you always going first. You got 10 minutes. Sometimes you're not even going to perform. You always going to open up for the other acts. After my first performance, they was like, you got 20 minutes. Sometimes you're going to have 30. You going up before Jill. So all these other acts are going to open for you. So Common going to open for you. Rakim going to open for you. Luke James going to open for you. Corinne Bailey going to open for you. This is what it is. I was like, wow. So we in Mississippi. This artist named Gallant, he on stage. He like, I don't know if you know Gallant. You ever heard of Gallant?
No.
Gallant is like if Bilal and Prince had a baby. Okay? Like okay. This nigga be, he be doing some, I don't know, like the angels be singing out of him. But he was boring. And the crowd was restless. And he was supposed to be up there like 20, no more than 30 minutes. And he was up there for 45. So I'm like, he taking my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man. But they was like, you straight. You do your whole set. Don't worry about him. I'm like, cool. So he threw with his set, 45 minutes. They take the lights down, right? My music come on. Kevin Gates. All my diamonds shine because they really dime. Because I'm a hood bitch and I always come out to some hood shit. That's what I do. Period. I'm the first one to do it, and I'm the one who do it the most out of everybody in the game, right? So I'm up there. I'm dabbing when dabbing was popular. I'm dabbing, I'm dancing, and the lights are down. And I hear somebody say, Jill dabbing, the lights come up. Now people got their camera phones out. The whole crowd go, boo. I mean, they are booing me. I mean, like, for real, booing me, not like a little bit. And so I was like, cut the music. Y'all motherfuckers is booing me. And it kind of shocked them because they're like, what? This has happened. I said, y'all thought I was Jill Scott. And they was like, yeah, like some scolded children. I said, Jill ain't the only pretty big bitch in the world. I said, them double D's, these B's, titties alone, you should have known I wasn't Jill Scott. And the whole crowd bust out laughing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit. And so I was like, now allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gang, Georgia me, da 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 da. And I killed it, standing ovation. And so after I'm done, I'm in the crowd hustling. I got my homeboy Cheo helping me sell CDs, DVDs. I go sit down. I always watch Jill because she's an amazing performer. I learn something every night watching her and enjoyed the hell out of her amazing self. So I'm sitting there, Gallant sitting right there. A lady come up to me and she said, can I take a picture with you? And I was like, yes, ma'am. And I'm taking a picture with her and she was like, you were so good. You were so good. I'm like, thank you. She said, tell Jill don't bring that boy back. I said, he right there. She was like, I don't give a damn. He wasn't good. So that night, you don't hear about what happened to me. She's like, oh my God, baby, you had to go through that. I'm gonna make sure you introduce every night so you don't have to go through that. I said, I ain't worried about it. And she said, that poor baby Gallant. I said, well, he tried. She said, Georgia, if you wasn't good the first night, you would have been on a plane home the next day. And that's when I knew it's never personal in this game. It's all about production. They don't give a damn. Don't care if they love your dirty draw, unless you related to them, and barely even then will they make room for you. Your gift makes room for you. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's the funniest story to me because I ain't never been booed. I've been booed at the club, and I had to get the brothers back or get the niggas back. You know what I'm saying? And they drunk or whatever, but not like that. That was amazing. But it's my favorite story. It's my favorite story because I overcame it in a major way. And so, I think a lot of poets don't know how to deal with that kind of crowd or the magnitude of that. They would have crumbled, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't. So that's one of my favorite stories, especially being on tour with her. I got 10,000 stories, but that's just one of my favorites.
Now, you was on the same stage with Erykah Badu. How was that?
Nigga. So Erykah did Def Poetry, but what's dope is that weekend, Big Rube, it was his first time at Def Poetry. And it was his first time performing without the Dungeon family, by himself. This is the first time. He didn't know nobody. I came downstairs in the lobby, he seen me and he was like, George. And I was like, Rube. So we hung out the whole weekend. During that weekend, Erykah knocked on my door because we kind of kicked it in the backstage a little bit, right? And what was crazy was Erykah had already had my CD because my homegirl gave her my CD years ago at the hair salon. So she knew my work. She knew my work before my work. And so she come to my bedroom door, my hotel door. She's smoking the biggest, fattest joint in the world. In the hallway, at the hotel. She owned the whole bitch, you know what I'm saying? She handed me the joint. Right. And then she walked back out the door. Rube is like, oh, that's Erykah. That's E. She'll be back. So we smoking. She come in and she started telling me the most amazing stories of her life, her loves, and just different things. So it was a magical night for me. I got to kick it with Erykah Badu and Big Rube, listen to all these Dunn family stories and her beginning career. And it was just wonderful. She's always been awesome. You know, I love E. I love her to death. But that was it. It wasn't nothing else. She was nervous about performing, but she ain't got no reason to be nervous because she did that shit fly. And that's another thing I think that people don't understand. A lot of the artists who came on Def Poetry, who are singers, rappers, actresses, or whatever, they were very nervous about being on that stage and doing poetry and doing spoken word. And they weren't, all of them weren't good either. You know what I'm saying? I can name on my one hand the people that was good. They was very mediocre. Erica was good, Alicia was good, Jill was good, Malcolm Jamal Warner was good, DMX was good. Everybody else was cool. Everybody else was okay. But the rest of that, but then guess what they did? Disrespectful bitches on the DVD. They don't have not one poet name on the DVD. It's all Dave Chappelle, Erykah Badu, Cedric the Entertainer, Jamie Foxx. Disrespectful bitches. That's my one gripe with Def Poetry. They disrespected us on a consistent basis. On a consistent basis. That's why I can't wait to have my own show highlighting poets who live this life, who ain't doing it for attention or for the moment or got one poem. They live this life. I'm 20 years deep. Everybody I know 15, 20 years deep. We ain't just new, or 10 years at the least, the newest poets. It's a commitment. You know what I'm saying? So my show is gonna show that. And I've recorded a show, and the director, producer, so-called lost the video, lost the footage. I don't know how that happened, but okay. But I'm still gonna come with it because we need that. We need a show where people see, oh wow, this is how it's done. Oh wow, damn. And from every part of the country. I know poets in every crevice of this country, of this world. Period. You name it. You need a poet in a wheelchair, I got him. You need a blind poet, I got him. You need a gay poet, a bisexual poet, a pansexual poet, I got him. You need a hood poet. You need a scholar. You need a esoteric. You need a whatever you need, a slam poet. You need a whatever, revolutionary, love, sex. I know them. And the best of who do it. And that's the thing with poetry is not putting no genre. The same in hip hop. The same motherfucker who want to see Mos Def, you're not gonna put Mos Def and Rick Ross on the same show. Not in America. Now overseas you might do it because you're just putting black people together. But in America that don't happen. It's the same way with poetry. We all got different fan bases. So you got to know who to feed the people to. You don't want to put Sonny Patterson on the stage where motherfuckers are ignorant and ain't gonna be appreciative of what she's saying. You're not gonna put her in that position. You're gonna put her with some people gonna appreciate her and like her kind of poetry. Period.
Right.
So that's how I look at it. It's about marketing and promoting us and all that we do, and knowing that we're not monolithic. Just like black people aren't monolithic, we are very diverse. You know what I'm saying? So that's my job.
So when is this show? I'm waiting. I'm chomping at the bit.
I'm working on it. I got Georgia Me Perspective that I do. We'll be coming back in August. I've been doing that for 2 years. I wasn't doing it during the pandemic. I did 2 episodes during the pandemic. And you can see all the Tamika Festival and the Georgia Me Perspective and whatnot on my channel on YouTube, Georgia Me the Poet. So you can see all that right now. But Georgia Me Perspective, After Hours with Georgia Me, Say Word, all these are different entities that I am producing and starring in. And then we have so many other things in spoken word. That's why I have my own network. You'll see Ruckus out of Denver. She has a sketch comedy show. You'll see C-Bone Jones. He's done several documentaries called Writer's Block. Very amazing documentaries about the scenes across the country. One LA, he's done ATL, and he's gonna do Chicago. You'll see movies like Every Scar and Dimple by Malik Salam, based off a poet. uh TV series, Eternal. We got things that we as the poetry community have done that the world don't know about. But it's time to shine a light on those things so that people know we've been doing this. We ain't been waiting on nobody, and we did it ourselves. Ain't no big budget behind us. It's grind and grit and God more than anything that allows us to do everything we do. So while other niggas be waiting on somebody to put them on, we put ourselves on. We don't care if the world don't know. We don't care if they recognize or not. We are who we are. I'm a queen. Been a queen my whole life. I ain't need nobody to tell me that, but when they kept calling me the queen of spoken word, I was like, okay, I ain't gonna say it. Let somebody else say it. And when Wendy Williams said on New York radio and 20 million people heard that, I said, well, I might as well be that. I might as well. And then my friends started calling me the oracle of spoken word. They was like, you more than the queen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful because I didn't say it. Others did. And I just live up to it.
That's what's up right there. All praises due. Most definitely. So before I let you go out of here, I was wondering if you had something you could share with us poetically. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I ain't practiced nothing.
I tried though. You know what I'm saying? So if not, then it's all good. Maybe
I
next
got
time.
you. I don't put you down like that. But if I mess up, it's your fault because you should have told me have a piece prepared.
I'll take it.
What you want to hear?
Anything.
What
You
you
know,
want to hear?
anything works. Anything works.
All right.
Anything works.
All right. Why be mad? Why be mad? You're the only people that never created or taught. Only brought and stole what you got. Hate me because I can see the truth. I got proof it's on paper, your devious caper to rob and rape. To block me, you put up red tape, brainwash jewels to believe their origin is ape, and I shouldn't have sour grapes. I prayed for understanding so I could see how a people with so much interest in hating me, degrading me, beating me, and mistreating me, eventually just fading me out without a doubt. You justify killing the true villain. Joker with the upper hand forever misdealing. To pacify, you said we'll make it straight. So you laid on the table the welfare plate. So we ate because there was nothing to eat. Still starving, so we hit the street to get on our feet. But see, there was a trap again. Never want to see us win. Unforgiving people, so we believe in your devilish grin. So you come on in with cocaine and heroin to shoot in our vein. Can't kill our spirit, so you tried to ruin our brain. If we didn't have God, we might have all gone insane. Now, see, we did lose some, but see, the rest you trained through fear and threats, assassinations, and flight deaths through print you type and TV, film, and media hype the world into believing your lies. So the world sighs at the cries of our seed, who only get fed off what we feed. But there's nothing to be fed. Our streets are turning red, many turning up dead, dismissed because of the life they led. It's conditioning that keeps us down. Separate the classes, let your brothers drown as long as you don't sink. And you would think we would show some consideration, some sympathy to the situation, to recognize the relation, the bond, the connection. They want us to hate and kill, live with no affection. The CDC is in my backyard. Viruses are in the air, there's no guard. Power lines creating cancer clusters. I'm yearning for the knowledge while the fools filibuster. Yet you tell my children they can't cut the mustard. So they constantly try to catch up by idolizing and worshiping material things, fancy rags, expensive cars, and things that go bling bling, never realizing the truest worth, the gift from God, which is birth. The shackles on our feet are not the ones we must break, but the ones in our mind which keep us from being a righteous people to overstand. There's no human standard we must equal. It's not anger or hate with which I'm filled. It's a calling to tell the truth and to heal the fear, the loathing, the pain which keeps us sad. We must not bow down to the devil. But please don't ask me why be mad.
Oh, we can't clap more. I don't know if you can hear me snapping. I'm snapping over here.
I hear you. I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
My dream came true today. Okay? My dream came true.
Oh, forgive me, audience. No makeup or nothing. You know, my Chris Brown beard. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like Yo when he was 16. Had a little peach fuzz. That's what I got going on. Jesus. My son is jealous of my little beard down here. He ain't got it.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Impromptu, off the cuff, you know, authentic, raw.
And I want us to not just be mad, but to move on it. Not just march in the street, but to move on it. I shop black. I promote black. That ain't because somebody died. I live that. Right. You feel what I'm saying? All these gestures that everybody making, that shit ain't nothing if you don't live it.
Right.
It's futile. We got to love each other. And I said from the mountaintop, how the fuck can Black Lives Matter when we kill ourselves? And I don't give a damn what nobody say. That is a part of the issue too. Yes, we've always had slave patrol, aka the police. But why are we killing ourselves? Period. And I fuck a nigga up that got anything else to say other than that. Why aren't you mad about us killing us? I mean, come on. So I mean, it's just too much going on right now and before. I've always been madder when we kill ourselves than when any cracker kill us. That's like a gazelle, like, oh, I hope these lions be nice today. No, the gazelle run. He ain't wondering if the lion not. He know what it is.
Right.
I'm never surprised at racism. What the hell? How y'all surprised at racism? You just have to be prepared for war, black people. Your whole existence has been a war because you're divine.
Right.
Nobody throws rocks at unfertile fruit. Nobody ain't throwing rocks at bad trees. They throw rocks because you are the earth. You are everything. You create everything. In spite of going through what you go through, you still smile and make a way. And they hate that. And they hate that despite what they do to us on a regular basis, we still shine. This melanin keeps shining. So I just had to say that. Because I'm tired of anybody saying anything. You got everything to say about the police, but you ain't got nothing to Rollo and them killing these babies in Chicago. Get the hell on. I want leaders, all these niggas, kill them niggas. They don't need to breathe. They not for my betterment. If you do anything against black people, you are not for black people. Now, if you got personal beef, you don't handle that. Walk up on a nigga and murder. Go ahead. He hurt your mama, he hurt your sister, your business, whatever, fine. But these other innocent people shouldn't be getting shot. Period. Really? And go to the range so y'all got some aim. Around here killing everybody. Cause you a scary fuck nigga. And that's the truth. And all you bitches that give niggas pussy who involve themselves in that type of activity, may you get a yeast infection and your coochie dry up because you wrong. They deserve no pussy. None. We got power that we don't even use amongst ourselves. Real talk. Okay, I'm through ranting.
You sure? Because you can, hey, this is a gift that only God could bring to me. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, I rolled the dice out there, you know? I rolled the dice.
Like for me, I love us for real. A lot of people say they love black people, but they don't make moves that show they love black people.
Right.
And hey, what happened to all the rappers? Did they go up on a rock somewhere? Did they go up on a rock? Did they go hide in a cave? Because they ain't said nothing or did nothing since everything been going on.
They're getting ready for their versus battle, I guess. You know?
That's fine, but they all ain't of the caliber to do verse. Thank God that T.I. out here. T.I. the only rapper that got something to say. T.I. the only rapper that stand for the people. Are for real? You got Ludacris. Ludacris, I seen him, but he ain't really did nothing, but he be around. I ain't seen him at the marches, but he be around. But I feel like all of y'all, since y'all big and bad,
right?
Where the big and bad at? I'm just asking. That's just my question. I only see some actors and political activists, all the poets, a couple of comedians. Oh, my girl watching the show, and she said, "No, you didn't say get a yeast infection."
There you go.
Yes, I did. I just need repercussions for these, for people's complacency. You know what I'm saying? For them to act like they aren't contributing to the problem. If you aren't doing anything, you are contributing to the problem. Period. I don't care. It don't have to be no big thing. The revolution is the evolution, which means everybody do something. It ain't just one leader. It's not. You are a leader within your own realm. We all got our own worlds. What are you doing? You can do something. Are you feeding somebody? Like Emma Green and her sandwich ministry. Are you doing anything to help anybody at any time? And if you're not, then I mean, I'm not telling you to take them because everybody worthy of redemption, but I need the air. They can go on. I need more breath. I need more H2O. Pollution. Take them off. The glory. I'm just saying. That might be harsh, but I don't believe it's harsh. I don't believe in murder, but I believe in killing. Please believe that. And not just in the physical form. Kill your bullshit. Right. Kill your lies you tell to yourself. My girl just sending me messages and shit. She just sending me messages. But I'm just saying, like, I'm passionate about this for real. I'm like this all the time. All the time. And I love everybody, including my good white folk. Gotta shout out the good white folk, because if it wasn't for the abolitionists and the people that really are in power or can do something to do something, a lot of changes wouldn't be made in our condition as Black people in America. So I am grateful. But we are enough. We all we need. Real talk. Right. And we got to believe that. And we got to know that. We had empires and dynasties, not just in Africa, but here. I come from Atlanta, where we had the richest Black street in the world, Auburn Avenue. So don't tell me. I live on the west side. This whole neighborhood was designed by a Black man. We got the oldest Black tennis center in the country. I went to Washington High, celebrate 100 years in 2 more years. School of Martin Luther King and so many things, okay? So I know greatness. That's where I come from. I come from a city where I got a Black mayor, not just now. My whole life, I've had a Black mayor. My whole life, I've had a Black police chief. My whole life, I've had a Black sheriff. So I know Black excellence. That's what I'm accustomed to. And a lot of places across this country don't have that. On our TV, there's always a Black newscaster my whole life. So I've never thought that, oh, Black people can't do this, Black people can't do that. That's never been a thought, because Black people did everything in my world. So, what are you looking at? I see you looking down. That's how I can see. What are you looking at, Knowledge? There you go again. Nothing. I hear nothing.
I said, oh, it's comments on the side, so I was just looking at it, And my connection was breaking up over here. They singing your praises over here, like me.
Okay. Hey, beautiful people. I love you. Y'all, love is strong. Love is strong. I love hard. We can do so much. with love. But understand love with correction. That don't mean letting bullshit slide. It don't mean letting people do whatever they want to do and ain't nothing said. Come on. It's bump nothing said, nothing done. No. No. Oh, another thing. And I'm not gonna say nothing else after this. Brothers, if you don't like black women, just don't like black women. You ain't got shit on us. You are the only race of men on the planet that shit on their women and praise other women. You are the only one. And you don't know, and we ride for you harder, with you, beside you, and warriors for you, unlike any other women. Other women are damsels in distress. We are warrior queens. They don't have that. They want what you got and have fooled you. So you think you got something, but you got fool's gold. That's what you got. And it's okay, but you ain't got the shit on us. And I don't even want to, go into specifics. But let's stop that, brothers, please. No other men do that. You are the only men on the planet that discredit and diminish the beauty, brilliance, and grace of your women in comparison to other women who all want to be like black women. That's just what it is. And we ain't gonna talk about the aging process. So you go ahead and be with whoever, and she was looking like Abuela at 45, while we around here looking like Gabrielle Union, Taraji, and Angela Bassett, and Tina Turner, and Cicely Tyson at 94. Okay? I'm just saying, with all our faculties and our resilience, it's okay. Like what you like, but don't shit on us. Oh, I love you too, spirit, mind, character, soul. I'm just grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know all this is strong, but brother, it's an asset to you. It's an asset. Don't be afraid of the strength. Be glad, be grateful that you have a woman or have women that have that strength. And I mean, I get on the sister too. Sisters, just because you make more money than a brother don't mean you better than a brother. Don't fall for that trick of the white man, of the system. That's far from the truth. Don't allow that to be how you lead yourself by money. Please don't. And the brothers, when you come across women like that, keep it moving. Because don't get it twisted. The others feel the same way. They just more covert about how they do it. And that's the truth. They ain't being with you broke. 50, you couldn't have none of them hoes you been with if you didn't have no money. Lil Wayne, we don't even want to talk about you. No. But I love y'all. I know y'all brilliance. I'm not even gonna shit on y'all. 50, you amazing. You divine. You had death walk around you 9 times and you still here, so you have a purpose. Lil Wayne, you are a genius. You are brilliant. You just hate yourself. And I wish I could help you love yourself, love your people, love who you are. Hopefully somebody get to you at some point where they can help you. But y'all ain't got to shit on us. Go on and be with rice and beans, duck sauce, and everything else. We don't give a fuck. I'm trying to interview.
Keep that duck sauce across the street.
Bruh, we got this fried chicken, collard green. We'll be all right.
Yeah, I love that. DJ Jello just called me on the phone. Everybody know we doing the interview. Inside peanut butter, outside jelly. Yeah.
DJ Jelly from here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Icon. That's Icon. I love Jelly. I love everybody in Atlanta. I'm so grateful to be from Atlanta, Georgia. The only person I got any issue with right now is Jesus. But I'm going to give him a pass. I'm going to let him go because he from Hawkinsville. He ain't even from the A for real. He from Hawkinsville. So I'll let him go ahead with his bullshit. I love you, Jesus. Oh, I love you. Brothers don't understand how it hurt when we see them with other people. They don't understand. They don't get it. And it might not hurt everybody, but it used to hurt me like bad. Like I would cry when I would hear about certain brothers being with others. It would hurt because I'd be like, damn, we lost one. Now, some you can have, like Kanye, you can have him. He's a latent homosexual. I don't give a damn. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I can have him. Wayne, too. I don't care. And 52, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But Jamie Foxx, you cannot have Jamie Foxx. You cannot have Shannon Sharp. You cannot have them, white women. And don't be talking that, oh, she's Spanish, she this, she that. I don't give a damn about none of that. Unless she's Spanish black, unless she Filipino, which is Negro, Asian, I ain't trying to hear it, bro. I'm not trying to see it. And it's too many black women that you could choose from. My mama got the best thing. My mama say black women are a bouquet of flowers. It is no other women on the planet as diverse as black women. Period. Period.
That's real. That is real.
So, you know, anything else, knowledge? Because, you know, I could talk all day.
Well, I guess final thoughts, because I got another show in a little bit, but I definitely want to have another show. You know, I definitely want to have another show. Yeah. And
just let me know.
And I'm sad I ain't gonna get the chance to see you perform. You gonna have to do a fake show. You gonna have to do a fake poetry show for us one day. You know what I'm saying? Like a fake poetry show. You got to tell me how much it costs. Where you perform virtually. You know what I'm saying? 20, 30 minutes.
I got you. Let's work it out. I'm with it. Because I've been trying to decide how I was gonna do that. Somebody else suggested that I do that. And I was like, well, when the opportunity provides itself, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, why not? We in this pandemic. They finna put Atlanta back on lockdown, pretty sure, pretty soon. And we gonna be here. So this is our way of, you know, not only communicating with each other, but sharing our art and gifts. So me and Emerald Green are doing like a verses, but it's not verses. This brother out of Boston, wanted me to be with another female, and he named some sister. I'm not gonna say her name, but I don't know her well. And I was like, well, if you're gonna do that, then I want it to be, you know how Jill and Erica was? I want one of my sisters. I want Emerald Green, Teresa the Songbird, Sonny Patterson, Tasha Jones, Queen Sheba. I want one of these sisters. You know what I'm saying? Not somebody I don't know who won't got a resume like mine. I respect these. I respect everybody, but these women are heralded and accoladed in the game, and we could go back and forth with our work. I know they got an arsenal. Some women ain't, some women ain't got nothing but 2 poems in their arsenal. I need you to have at least 15 to come up against me, or to be with me. You know what I'm saying? At least 15 hits. So we're gonna be doing that this month. So I'll make sure I let you know about it so you can let your people know about it.
Yeah, I definitely need to know about it. I want to know about it. So yeah, thank you for your time. Closing remarks, shout outs, how people can book you. I know you're still getting booked. Okay, you're still getting booked. I know you're out here still getting booked.
Some virtual shows, and I also do consulting and counseling. I do it for a lot of people. I'm so grateful. One of my girls, I hope this pandemic is over, or that is able, her show made it to off Broadway, and I'm so excited for her. She has a one-woman show. It's about PTSD, and I just love to see people succeed. You know what I'm saying? I love to see people shine. Like I get off on it. You would think I had all these poets, like they came out my pussy. You would really think that's that's how I respond to their greatness and their accomplishment. But I got my show coming up, so look out for Georgia Me Perspective coming back on Status Network on Game TV, and you'll be able to see it on YouTube and Facebook and Roku, and you can watch it at the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we will be available like that. But right now, just go to GeorgiaMeThePoet.com for, you know, seeing what I did, whatever. Call me at 470-285-GAME for bookings. That's 470-285-GAME for bookings. And, you know, hit me up on IG, The Real Georgia Me. I'm open for everything. You know, I not only do stuff as far as poetry, but I actually do like counseling. Like, I'm a minister. So you might need somebody to talk to your little brother, your sister, your cousin, or your mama. I don't have to talk to mamas about their life, because everybody needs help. We here to help each other through this work, through this thing called life. It ain't just you by yourself, and it can be, but that's a very lonely existence, and it's not fulfilling. I want to help people live, not just exist. You know what I'm saying? I live a great life. I don't have millions of dollars, but I live a $1 billion life. I'm wealthy with friends and experiences and opportunities. And I believe in me and I believe in my people. So I want to help people trust the God in themselves and in others, and slay the devil wherever it head raise up without fear. Period.
Right.
We devil slayers around here. Ain't with it. But we God body. So we all love. So you got love, I got love. But you come with the shits, I got the shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. All that la shit. God don't want no punk warriors. He don't want no punk warriors in his name. What kind of shit is that? I don't want no pussy ass niggas on my team. And God don't either. It's real.
Right.
Martin Luther King turned his cheek for the fact. That wasn't what he was all about. He did that with an agenda.
Right.
So don't get twisted. So that's what I'm about. 470-285-GAME, GeorgiaMeThePoet.com. On IG, The Real Georgia Me. I can't have no friends on Facebook because they only allow 5,000, but you can still follow me. Tamika Harper, parentheses, Georgia Me. Don't do the other page because I don't never go to that page. I ain't been to that page in a year. So, and then I got Georgia Me on there too. I got about 5-6 pages. So you can find me. I'm around here. I'm in these streets too. We do poetry in the park every Tuesday, and we haven't been able to do it because of the pandemic. So hopefully, when we open back up again, we can do our poetry in the park where we serve the community, we work out, we perform for them, we give food, we give clothes. We do that. We've been doing that every Tuesday for over a year. And then the pandemic hit, so we couldn't do it no more. But as soon as it lifts again, we will be out there. I'm trying to figure a way where we can serve them and, you know, like give, do what we gotta do, and then dip. That's what I'm trying to get to. So, but I'm out here. You can always find Georgia Me in these streets, serving or with my people, doing what we love to do, enlightening, educating, uplifting, and elevating our people. That's what we do. So I love y'all, and I'm gonna end with this. Repeat after me, and you live this, people. I'm not gonna let the devil. Okay, you repeat. You know this.
I'm with you.
I'm not gonna let.
I'm not gonna let.
I'm not gonna let the devil in you.
The devil in you.
Say, stop the God in me.
Stop the God in me.
Yeah, and I do have that shirt if you would like to purchase. I'm just saying. I have mask also. I have nigga shirts, Tamika shirts, and I have that shirt that says that as a reminder of your divinity. That's who we are. We gods. And you live like that and know that. You're not perfect. You're a creator. You're divine. And you live that and love. It's easy. It's easy. It feels so good. So that's all I got to say, Knowledge.
Appreciate you.
Oh, wait. Shout out to my mama, Lady Girl. I always got to shout out Lady Girl Productions. My mama, Lady Girl. The reason I am.
Shout out, mama. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm about to come get a shirt or 2 or 3.
All right, I got him.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up into town.
Come on, because I'm gonna be playing. We're gonna play hip hop charades. A black girl created it, bought it. Hip hop charades. We're playing in the front yard, social distancing. So you can come by when you come in town.
I'll be there this weekend for real. So
that's what's up. I might put some meat on the grill, or I might not put no meat. I might put some fish. I'm trying to stop eating meat. Lord have mercy. I don't want to.
God don't
But
like a quitter now, Georgia. Okay.
I
God
know,
don't like a quitter. Okay.
but you don't want you to eat no flesh if you know better too. And I love my pork, and I love my meat, and I love my chicken, but it ain't serving me. It really ain't. So I'm trying. That's right, spirit, mind, character, soul. That live that. I love it. I thank God every day. It keeps me. I don't let people. I don't know why people think, you know how they say revenge and all that. I believe vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. God
Right.
gonna get you way worse than I can get you. God gonna. I hate when people do anything bad because I'm like, oh, God gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they don't believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I'm gonna keep being a righteous person and a lover and a warrior for God. So I'm not gonna stoop to your level. But I will bring the wrath if you come to my face. Understand that. I want that to be understood. I need people to be empowered and not scared of war. Because you will win the battle. You will even win the war. You have the ability. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to fight. Don't be scared to die. I'd rather die than to live in injustice and live scared or live fearful, live, unfulfilled. Come on, what kind of life is that? So, come on, just live this beautiful thing. Like even right now, everybody should come out on the other side of this a better person. Right. You should come out rested. You should come out more knowledgeable how to take care of yourself. You should come out more empowered and ready for anything. Because look at what you done been through and what we done gone through just in these past 4 months. More knowledgeable because we got dummies running the world. Like we should be better after this. Like more armored. I expect to see people being much greater after this. I pray on that. That's my hope. I ain't everybody like it's gonna get worse. Bitch, quit saying that. It ain't gotta get worse.
Right.
It can get better, but you keep saying it's gonna get worse, that's what it's gonna be. It can get greater. We can have more. That's what I'm looking for. I don't care what everybody else. That's my life. So while they looking for worse, I'm be looking for better. I'm expecting better. Sure. I'm accepting better. That's why I'm gonna go work out after I get off the phone with you. You start with yourself. Don't worry about everybody else. Start with yourself, and you'll see how your world get better.
That's right. It got better for me. I got Georgia me. Okay, you understand what I'm saying?
Thank you.
It only took about 15 years or so. You know what I'm saying? But it happened. Okay. Won't she do it?
I don't know why I took that on. That was on you. That wasn't on me because I've been out here.
I had my platform together. You know what I'm saying? So it was an appointed time. It was in due season. You know, everything grows according to its season.
Nice knowledge. This real nice, your setup and everything, your graphics and stuff. It's real cool.
Right, you know, trying to keep that brand out there. You know, you're on somebody else's platform. That don't mean you can't brand yourself in a certain kind of way to where you got brand recognition going on.
Amen. I like this. I'm gonna try this out for something I do. I'm gonna see what it do, cause it seemed a little bit better than Zoom. I ain't seen too many, pauses or what I'm saying, hiccups and stuff. But I like it.
Yeah, Zoom.
Is this what Erica used?
Zoom like that. What's that?
Is this what Erica used?
I don't know. I don't know what they use. They use all kind of stuff. You know, I ain't that hip. Not yet.
No, she really did the damn thing because she's the only one that has gotten paid from her streaming. And the way she did it is just unbelievable. It is so awesome. And I'm proud of her. That's a black woman. We don't let that stop us. Don't let that stop us.
Right. Made it better. I've been having like the time of my life since all of this stuff started. You know, so I know, whatever is out there, it's a black woman making sure you taken care of. Now, if you're on the wrong side of her, I don't know what to tell you. I'm on the right side of it. You understand what I'm saying? So that divine feminine, that divine matriarch, this lane and this era led me to you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, and I don't like asking people, for favors or trying to leverage relationships, but every once in a while you get a blessing, knowing that you're on the right path and you working, truly. This is a place where our people only, right here, ever from its inception. We like 1,500 episodes deep. It ain't never been a time where we've been dealing with anything other than us. You understand what I'm saying? So that's really it. Like, this is a safe space for us. This is a safe place for us. This is a place for us to promote, for us to build, and to be all of those things that you said we should be on the other side of this. You understand what I'm saying? This is a cultivating place right here for black folk, for those with the African mind right here. You see what I'm saying? So we're celebrating. You see what I'm saying? So this was Georgia Me Day. Georgia Me Day right here.
Let me shout out my girl Isma.
Greatest gift I could receive in 2020.
Huh?
I said the greatest gift I could receive in 2020.
You so sweet. You so sweet. I just want to shout out my girl Isma because I know she's been watching and sending me messages and stuff. So, I just appreciate everybody who support me in every way, not just in coming to my show or liking my poetry, but who called to check on my spirit and heart too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all need that. We need somebody as people who take care of so many people. We need somebody to see about our mental health and our spirit, and I'm blessed to have those type of warrior sisters in my life. So I just wanted to shout her out. Blaze, Emerald, Rewop, my best friend Ebony. Sister love is everything. Taz. I've been blessed to be around amazing sisters my whole life. So I'm just grateful to my sisterhood.
That's real. So we out of here. Otherwise, we'll be messing around for another hour. Talking about, all right, girl, I'm gonna call you. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna hey, tell everybody I said okay. We don't know how to say goodbye. You understand what I'm saying?
But I love you and thank you for having me, Knowledge. Anytime.
I love you too. No step. I'm pulling up to get them shirts. I ain't eating no pork with you, but I could bring a piece of chicken.
Okay. I might have some salmon on the grill today. Some salmon.
Okay. All right. You enjoy the rest of your day, and
You too, kid. Be blessed.
All right. Peace. That was Georgia Me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start this other show about 20 minutes. The Black Survive or Die series. It's Warrior Wednesday, so we about to get it in with the Warrior Mastermind, the Black Dragon himself, Minister King Simmons Shabazz. So make sure y'all stay tuned in. Peace.